Howdy. I'm the old ranger, and Death Valley's my stamping ground. Many's the tale of adventure I'm going to tell you about the Death Valley country. True stories, mind you. I can vouch for that.
Little Oscar's Millions. It's the year 1908. The Nevada desert lies silent, empty under a burning sky, and then suddenly over the sagebrush telegraph flashes the news: gold, a new strike, and the mining camp of Rawhide is born.
Bid for this fine piece of business property. Do I hear six? Who'll make it six? Do I hear six? Who'll make it six? Who'll say six? Who'll say six? Do I hear six? Is there $6 in the crowd? Oh, come, gentlemen. This is real estate you're bidding on. The backbone of our country. Without real estate, we wouldn't have anything to stand on. You're not going to let this lot go for a paltry $5? Why, by tomorrow it'll be worth $50, and in a week, $500. I got $5. Do I hear six? Come, my friends. You can't buy if you don't speak up. And if you don't speak up, you kick yourself from here to Carson City. What am I bidding?
Excuse me, mister. I'm sorry.
Hiya, Two Bits.
Hiya, ma'am.
Sold to the wise man with the burro for $6. Now, if you'll just step up here and give me your money, I'll write you out a receipt and give you a bill of sale for the property.
Here, you want to see?
Hey, lady, put me down.
Let the little guy up front here where he can bid.
Go on, get in there, Two Bits.
I don't want to bid. I ain't interested in any city lots. I just came to watch.
All right, folks, now let's get on with the bidding. Block 3, lot 63. Right smack in the middle of town on Rawhide Avenue. What am I bid?
$5.
6,
7,
8,
10,
12.
15.
The gentleman bids 15. Do I hear 16? Oh, come, gentlemen. This is one of the choicest lots in town. Right in the heart of Rawhide. All right, who say 16? Do I hear 16? 16.
17.
18. All right, I got 18. Who say 20? Who say 20? Only $20 for a choice lot that will soon become the Queen City of the Desert. Going at 18 once. Chance of a lifetime, mister. Rawhide's grown at the rate of 100 a day. Telegraph lines are on their way in. Well, going at 18 twice.
What do you say, stranger? Want to go shares?
Gosh, I've only got about $10 to my name.
Going at 18 the third and last time. Are you all through? Are you all done?
20.
All right, I got 20. Anybody make it 21? Are you all done? Going at 20 once. Going at 20 twice. Third and last call. Sold for $20 to Mr.
Eddie Newcomen.
Little Oscar. I mean, Oscar Little.
Pleased to meet you, partner.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Hiya, Two Bits. How's the big real estate operator?
Well, we already been offered $500 for this lot. But Eddie's holding out for more. He says we're going to make a fortune.
Well, look me up if you do. I'd like to be the first to congratulate you.
Thank you, Miss...
Ruby's the name. I'll be working right across the street in the dance hall they're putting up. The Stingery. Stop around and see me.
Thank you, ma'am.
In no time at all, using new lumber and old, even building some deserted mining camps, the town of Rawhide sprang from the sand and sagebrush with the usual quota of dance halls and gambling joints. And right in the middle of them was little Oscar's vacant lot.
Eureka! There, partner! Kick up the heel! Sing! Yell! Eureka!
Eureka!
Ain't you glad we held on now like I said we should? Instead of selling out for some measly sum?
You mean we sold our lot?
For $46,500.
$46,500?
Spot cash.
But who?
Riley Grannon, a famous gambler. building a big place here. Biggest in Rawhide.
$46,500 split two ways.
Is $23,250 apiece. And you'd have sold out for $5,000.
I'd have sold out for 500. Why, the most money I ever had in my whole life at once was $100.
Well, you're in the chips now, partner.
I can hardly believe it's real. Me, Oscar Little.
Well, take care of it. So long.
You mean you're leaving Rawhide?
You bet. Hightailing it back to Denver to my wife and kids.
Oh, but can't we go someplace and have a drink to celebrate?
Afraid I won't have time. Stage leaves in 15 minutes. Good luck, Oscar.
Goodbye, Eddie.
Well, here's mud in your eye and dust in your poke.
Drinks for everybody. Come on, bartender, set them up.
Thanks, stranger.
Stranger? Why, I was here when this town was born. I'm one of the founders. Sure, bought one of the first lots. And I just sold it at 200,000% profit.
Hey, what's going on around here?
Hello, Miss Ruby. Will you join us in a drink?
Sure, who's buying?
I am.
That belongs to you, Two Bits?
Yep. What do you have?
Let's you and me go somewhere where we can be a little cozier. This will take care of the bar bill.
You take care of the rest, eh, Ruby?
Now, where'd you get all this? Hold up a stage?
No, not you.
We sold our lot, Ruby. I got $23,250.
Did you say $23,250?
Yep.
And it's all here?
All except the $10 you gave the bartender.
You know, Two Bits, I had a feeling the day I picked you up that you was a man to keep an eye on. Hey, Mandy, bring us a bottle of your best and a couple of glasses.
You mean you're going to help me celebrate?
You bet I am. I'm going to make this a day you'll never forget.
Yes, sir. Little old Eddie's on his way to Denver by now. You know something? I kind of envy him.
What's so wonderful about Denver?
I mean, having a wife and kids.
Shouldn't be hard to find yourself a wife. Kids, of course, take time.
All my life I've dreamed of being rich. And now that it's happened, I feel kind of lost without having someone to rejoice with.
Oh, I'm rejoicing.
I mean someone close to me, not like a friend.
Ain't you got a family?
I did have once upon a time in upstate New York. But I ain't seen or heard from them since I ran away from home 33 years ago.
Well, didn't you never write them?
Never had nothing to tell them till now. It's nice of you to waste your time sitting here talking to me like this, Ruby.
Oh, shucks, Two Bits. It's my pleasure.
You're a fine girl. Finest I ever met.
You're drunk.
No, I ain't. I mean it. And you're pretty, too.
I was, once.
You are now, to me. And you're kind, and generous, and honest.
Not to talk to me that way. I ain't used to it.
Just the same, it's the truth. If it hadn't been for you, I never would have even bought that lot. The auctioneer might never have even seen me. So I want you to take some of that money.
You do?
Yeah. You earned it just as much as I did.
Here, you little half-pint. I don't want none of it. Now go pack your stuff and get out of town as fast as you can.
Out of town? What for?
For your own good. Go back east. Visit your family. Be with somebody close to you.
You know something, Ruby? That's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, don't thank me. Just get going. And keep that money in your pocket. With a safety pin on it.
Almost before he could realize it, Oscar Little was aboard a train headed east, trusting that some of his folks were still living in the same town. And sure enough, they were.
Business is business, Carl. Facts are facts. This note is long overdue, and I'm here to collect it.
I know how you feel, Myron, but can't you give me another 30 days?
Please, just another 30 days.
I've already given you 60. I can't see what good another 30 will do.
But I'll raise the money somehow.
Somehow.
That's what you said the last time. I am a practical man, Carl. Personally, you're a very fine fellow. But from a business standpoint, you're a mighty poor risk. I just cannot let this note run another day.
But we just don't have the money now, Mr. Welsh.
Then I'll have to attach what property you do have.
You mean take the livery stable?
Oh, you can't do that, Mr. Welsh.
Oh, no.
Goodness knows I don't want to. With a horse and buggy on its way out, it certainly isn't worth much. But I'm a businessman, and a half a loaf is better than none at all.
Oh, dear.
It's my living, Myron. You want to ruin me?
You're already ruined.
Don't you talk to him like that.
It's high time that you quit wishing for miracles and come to realize that... What did you say?
I said, don't you talk to him like that.
Mr. Little here happens to owe me $6,000, and I don't see why.
Oh, is that all? Well, the way you were squawking, I'd have thought it was $1 million. There's your $6,000. Now get out of here. I said get out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's quite right about a livery stable being a back number, Carl. You ought to switch to automobiles. Here. This'll buy you several as a starter. Nice little place you've got here. Needs fixing up, though. We'll take care of that right away.
Excuse me, if I'm not too curious. Just who are you?
Me? Why, I'm your brother Oscar.
You made your fortune, I understand, Mr. Little, in gold mines.
Real estate.
You're not married, Mr. Little?
No, indeed. In my busy life, I've had very little time for matrimony.
He owns all of Rawhide, Nevada.
Did own, my dear. I sold out at the peak.
Was that one of your biggest deals, sir?
Yes, indeed. I sunk a great deal of capital in Rawhide. I could foresee its future as Queen City of the Desert. My my investment yielded a profit of 200,000%.
Now, if you'll stop asking questions for a minute, chin up a little higher, Mr. Little. That's it. You, step in closer.
Oh, I don't belong. I'm just watching.
Oh, I thought you were one of the family. Well, then stand away a little. Oh, that cap and goggles cover your face too much, Mr. Little. Will you take them off, please?
No, sir. They're the very latest things, and I'm going to wear them.
Very well.
Wouldn't you rather be photographed with your coat off, Mama? The temperature's almost 100.
The first fur coat I've ever owned in my life? I should say not. Not if the temperature's 200.
Now, will you please stop talking and take your positions? Yes, that's it. Now, if you'll all be looking at Mr. Little. No, Mr. Oscar Little. Yes, that's it. All right, now. Hold it. Very still. One.
Where do you want this new settee, Mrs. Little?
Right over here.
Please, Mrs. Little, I'm trying to take a picture.
I'm sorry. Right over there.
All right, now, shall we try it again? Hold it. What? All right, now, this is it. Oh, my goodness.
A gramophone! Oh, Uncle Oscar! Oh.
And I bought you 100 records to go with it.
Oh, Johnny, did you hear that? Imaginative. Oh, just put it over there, please.
Hold it.
You want to see if this is the right color for the shutters, Mrs. Little?
It's a perfectly lovely color. Now get out. Get out of here! I came here to take a picture, and I'm going to take a picture. All right, now. Don't anybody dare move. Thank you very much.
And since it was the first time Oscar had ever hit the front page, he couldn't resist sending a copy of the paper to Ruby in Rawhide.
Buying fur coats and diamond rings for his sister-in-law?
That's what it says.
And you let him slip right through our fingers. Ruby, how could you?
Really throwing the money around, little Two-Bits is. Having a fling for the first time in his sawed-off life. Loving every minute of it.
Yes, sir. Oscar had never been so happy, even though his money was evaporating like water.
I can't ask you to marry me, Hazel, the way things are. I've got nothing to offer you.
What difference does that make, Johnny? So long as we love each other.
Wouldn't be right. Fella's got to be able to support his wife.
We're going to make money, Johnny. That invention of yours. It'll be a world beater.
Sure, if ever I can get it on the market. But that takes capital. It may be years.
Darling, don't say that. We can't go on waiting and waiting till we're old.
Excuse me for butting in, kids. I couldn't help but overhear. I have a sharp ear for business investments. What is this invention of yours, Johnny? An egg beater, did she say?
It's a new type of can opener.
Well, they certainly could use them on the desert. Has it been approved?
Yes, sir. I could have sold the patent outright, but...
But you wanted to hang on to it and reap the benefit. How much do you need, Johnny?
Oh, Uncle Oscar.
Oh, no, sir.
Well, why not? I've been looking around for a good investment. What do you need, Johnny?
Oh, quite a lot.
Well, I only happen to have about $4,500 on me at the moment.
4,000 would be plenty.
Well, fine. Here, take the lot. Use the other 500 for a honeymoon. And keep it working for you. Don't let it lie idle.
Don't you want a receipt?
Receipt? Don't believe in them. I go by a man's face, not his handwriting.
Uncle Oscar, are you sure you're not doing this just out of...
Sentiment? I never heard of the word. I learned a long time ago not to let personal feelings enter into business transactions. That's the reason for my big success. Hello? Give me the telegraph office. I want to send a telegram to little Oscar Little, Care Car Little, Highland Road, this town. Big merger coming up. Imperative that you return to Nevada pronto. Pronto. Right away.
We sure hate to see you go, Oscar.
Business is business.
Sure.
If we didn't attend to it, we'd soon be bankrupt.
I wish you'd change your mind and let me drive you to the depot in one of my new autos.
No, thanks, Carl. I'd rather walk.
Then let us walk with you.
And see you off.
I don't like to say goodbye in public. I might make a fool of myself. Well?
Oscar, I can never thank you for what you've done for me.
Think nothing of it, Carl.
It's been just like Christmas and Thanksgiving and the 4th of July all rolled into one having you here. I don't mean just the money either.
Sure has changed things for me.
Shucks, boy. All I did was give you a little hand. And that's all anyone needs in this big, wonderful country of ours. A start. An opportunity. I ought to know. I started out with nothing at all. And look at me now.
Come again, Oscar.
Remember, this is your home, no matter what.
Thanks, folks.
Good old Oscar.
Dear Oscar.
Wonderful, wonderful Uncle Oscar.
And so back to Nevada went Oscar Little, in what you might call a private car, or maybe a side-door Pullman. And from the railroad, he struck out across the desert on foot for Rawhide.
Oscar! Oscar! Hey, stop the stage! Stupid!
Ruby, what are you going in that direction for? You ain't leaving Rawhide.
Well, everybody's leaving Rawhide. There was a big fire, wiped the whole place out.
Well, they can build it up again, can't they?
Rawhide was through. One of those camps that was just a flash in the pan.
Hey, Ruby, hurry up.
We're all going back to Goldfield. Come along, there's room.
Oh, fine.
It'll only cost you $10.
Oh, I guess maybe I'll walk.
It's 100 miles.
Well, I feel like stretching my legs a little after sitting on the train for so long.
You broke 2 bits.
Flat. Stony. But anyway, it was worth it. If I had the chance, I'd do it all over again.
Maybe you will.
I doubt it. But anyway, I've got something nice to remember for the rest of my life.
Hey, Ruby, get aboard.
I'll stake you to the ride.
I'll see you in Goldfield.
All right, 2 bits. See you in Goldfield.
There are lots of folks who wind up just as they started out, but I sincerely doubt that many of them feel as happy about it as little Oscar.